show where we talk about Krish.
Are we talking about Krish?
No, we're not talking about Krish.
Okay, we're going to talk about Krish.
Yeah. So, thank you for the awesome response that you've given us for the first video that we aired out, and taking in all your inputs and your comments. We're going to be reviewing the DC animated movie Throne of Atlantis.
Yeah. If you haven't read the book, if you haven't seen the movie, pause right now, sir. Go get yourself the book.
Yes, the book is available at the Entertainment Store, Church Street, Bangalore. And this book is really good, and it has a lot of things that you might miss out in the movie. But we jump into the movie very soon, and again, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen the movie or read the book, pause right now, go do it soon, alright? So yes, now we're going to go into the actual review of the movie. So Ryan, what did you think about the movie?
Actually wasn't that impressed with the movie.
Okay, why is that? Tell the viewers.
So basically, I'm not a big fan of the New 52. That's spoilers for me. Okay. I should prefer the old traditional storyline that happened before the New 52 approach. But that said and done, the movie had a whole Bollywood sort of inspired plot of an individual who's born, doesn't know who his parents are, finally finds out that he is a descendant of the throne towards Atlantis, and then there's this whole, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can picture Karan Arjun where the mother is all emotional, mere bete aayenge, but they're not turning up, and that's what happened. So I sort of agree with Ryan in that form that, you know, the movie was very Bollywood like, and you know, the story was very ma beta. But by the end of the movie, you also feel bad for the villain, you know.
Exactly.
Orm, his stepbrother, you feel bad because it wasn't his fault. He was the right heir to the throne.
What would you have me do, Orm? Sound the drums of war solely to honor your father's memory?
Don't bother. You didn't honor him when he was alive.
Both cruel and untrue.
I am not the only one with your royal blood in my veins.
Then you know.
Of your betrayal, or of the illegitimate heir to the throne?
Going back to the start of the movie, you have a character named Arthur Curry, who I don't know if he's...
Let's not get into the whole curry thing, you know.
Yeah, so I have a theory, like, why is he called Arthur Curry? Maybe he had a sort of Indian descent, you know, because we like curry so much.
Yeah.
But that said and done, the movie didn't actually have a lot of character development for that particular character, nor did it actually cater to any other characters in the storyline. There was a bit of character development happening with Cyborg, which I thought was a good improvement because we don't know much about Cyborg.
And to be, if people have seen the previous movies or read the previous books like the Justice League War, Cyborg has been given more importance over the other cast and members of the Justice League because they're trying to solidify his characters in probably the entire franchise, and also in the upcoming live action movie where he will be playing an important role in the entire universe. So yes, it's a good development, but the movie was actually supposed to be focused upon Aquaman, which it did not do justice because the book has more content than the movie itself. There are a lot of pages, there are a lot of artworks, there are a lot of moments in the story arc of the book which are not taken into consideration at all in the Justice League Throne of Atlantis. So how would you rate the movie? I mean, since if you were supposed to give it certain star
I would give it 7 out of 10.
Okay, so you're going to 10. So yeah, let's say if you're going on a 10 scale, I would say 6.5, 7 stars. Let's go with 7 because it was not a bad movie, but it was too cramped and it did not do justice to the Justice League universe.
Yeah, and there were a lot of cameos that I actually liked. One being the cameo of
Henry Irons.
Yes, was very nicely done.
So for people who don't know who Henry Irons is actually a character in the DC universe called the Steel. Now, Steel, Ryan, if you remember, there was a very bad spin-off of the movie Steel, and
which was which starred the basketball player.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal. So yes, Mr. Shaquille O'Neal was the Steel in the movie, and the whole storyline of Steel is that he's a construction worker who was once saved by Superman, a circumstance, and he then
was
inspired by him, and he was also involved in the Doomsday story arc. So he also helps Superman while Doomsday had attacked Metropolis. So that was a very good cameo. I want to ask you, what did you think about the love triangle between Diana, Superman, and Lois Lane? What are your thoughts on it?
Okay, I don't think it was much of a love triangle, because I think in the new 52, I don't think Clark and Lois have sort of developed that flirtation.
Yeah, they haven't. Even
they haven't touched upon that yet. I know there's something steaming between Diana and Superman, but yeah, I mean that was quite an interesting angle to look at.
And that's very well captured in the book. So that's what we are trying to say here, that the book is actually better than the DC animated version, because the story arc has a lot of character development for Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and which is needed. But in the movie, I think because of the time constraint that they have, they want to shorten the entire movie and fit every story. That's why they've probably gone with it.
And I didn't like what they did with Aquaman, because I'm more of a fan of the Bruce Timm version of Aquaman on screen. I'm actually looking forward to seeing.
I'm surprised you're a fan of Aquaman. Most people aren't.
Yeah, dude, he owns like 65% of the planet. So what do you think about Aquaman?
So, see, Aquaman is widely misunderstood from what I believe. Aquaman is a very powerful character, and that's what DC has tried to capture in this particular book. Again, I'm referring to the book, because in this particular version of Aquaman, he's shown really badass, because there are certain points in the book wherein Justice League wants to take down Orm, that is his stepbrother, and he actually reaches out to Batman and grabs his neck and just is about to choke him, and the entire Justice League tries to stop him, and he takes all of them down. And then there's another scene in the book where there's a tidal wave coming, and he proclaims that he is the king. So there's like a dramatic impactful
to every Atlantean sort of outlook towards him.
Yeah.
But with that said, what do you think Zack Snyder is going to do with Jason Momoa's Aquaman?
Aquaman, yeah. So I don't think he's going to take this Throne of Atlantis into the live action form. It remains to be seen what they're trying, because they still haven't casted a director for Aquaman, or it's still in talks. I think we can expect a lot from the Aquaman movie, because DC is trying to portray Aquaman as one of those lead stable characters for the Justice League universe. And having said that, Carl Urban is rumored to be playing Ocean Master, that is Orm, who is the stepbrother of Aquaman. So it's not confirmed yet. It's rumors out there. So, but it would be. What are your takes on that? I mean, considering his role in Red and the previous movie characters that he's played.
I think Carl Urban's a very strong actor. I've seen him sort of conform himself into the characters. He's done it with Star Trek, playing Bones, and then he's done it with Red. So I have no issues with Urban. I'm more concerned about who's going to direct the movie.
Yeah.
I honestly feel, and I hope Entourage got it right when they said James Cameron will do an Aquaman movie. Wouldn't that be ironic, right?
Yeah.
So just a call out for you guys, I mean, including you. Who do you think should direct Aquaman?
Yeah. Who do you
Let
think
us
should
know
direct?
in the comments below.
Yes, in the comments. And I think that's about it. That's our review for the Throne of Atlantis. And that's Men of Comics signing off for the day. Bye bye.